Oh,
one and only podcast.
Yeah.
We are on.
I
told you we was back.
Don't bring
TRUP back.
They need to be said.
Yeah, man, but we can't be held down, man.
That just might change the way you think.
Not be held down, yo.
Nah, what's been up, man? It's been too long, man. We haven't even kicked. What you been up to, cuz? What's been up, man?
Oh, the usual, man. You know, keeping it busy, always hustling, always moving.
Yeah. I see you. Nah, I heard you was playing it. You know, you were not playing it. I don't even like saying that. You was doing the mechanic thing. Yeah, I seen you yesterday pulling struts out and shit and mufflers and
man, nigga. Look, man. When I was at the dealership, man, I used to see how they used to rob people, man. So I was like, you know what? That ain't gonna be me, man. I got my little code machine. When the code come up, the check engine light come on, hook up the code joint, boom. Oh, you need a new oxygen sensor on bank too. It's nothing like going into the dealer when you got to take your car. Yo, some of this shit I can't do, but when I do have to take it to the dealer, at least I'm going in there and being like, yo, my oxygen sensor on bank 1 is out. I need a new oxygen sensor. So now I ain't got to pay that $99 diagnostic fee.
Right.
So they want to charge you $99 for their guess because that's all they doing.
Yeah.
You know, so I ain't got to pay that fee. I'm like, no, all I want you to do is put in the oxygen sensor on bank 1. That's it.
That's it. And if you could bring them the part, that's even better.
Oh yeah, they hate that.
Right. If you can bring them the part and all that, that's even better. Like that's why, sometimes you go to the dealership after your warranty's up, you start going to the Poppy on the corner, auto body shop, to him is that mechanic. And you can bring him the part, he'll throw it in there $50.
Yeah. But that job yesterday, man,
that looked like work.
After paying for the part, first time doing it, took me 2 hours. Most of it was because I couldn't find anywhere on YouTube about how to take out the cowling around the windshield. Sometimes Chevy makes stuff harder than it needs to be. Because any other car, you lift up the hood and you see all the bolts and stuff for your strut tower right there. As soon as you
top, right there, right on the left and the right. Yeah, that's it.
Got their shit underneath the windshield cowling, so I had to put the windshield wiper. That shit. That took me like a half an hour to do that. But then once the thing is, and when we're gonna go right into everything that we want to go to, but I just want to say welcome to another episode of the Real and Unapologetic Podcast. I'm your host, Reef, joined with my cousin, your boy. The Real C, we are back.
That's right. And what I wanted to go into, what you're saying, right? The real pandemic that we have dealt with, that's been like a disease for years and years is discipline. Discipline has been lost. It needs to be found. And without discipline, there's none of that motivation. You don't get no motivation. You're not going to be out there pulling out the strut on your car. You have to have discipline to do that, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that's the real pandemic that's going on right now. People don't no longer have discipline.
Oh,
women don't have discipline. Men don't have discipline. Kids no longer have discipline.
Kids don't even know what discipline is anymore, man.
Right. But I'm just saying self-discipline. People don't have that no more, man.
No,
you know what I mean? They don't have it. So they end up in all kind of traps and whatnot, but that's what's going. What do you think about that, cuz, man? What's up with discipline, man? That's what we want to talk about.
Yeah,
and I ain't talking about the discipline ass whipping, even though some people and adults, some 40 years old need to get their ass whipped. I got a couple I want to give ass whipping to.
Well, we should start an ass whooping company, yo.
Just pull up and whip your ass.
That's it.
Because you be feeling, go ahead, what you said?
WeWhipAss.com.
WeWhipAss.com. Like if you feel entitled, like you're supposed to be getting, like you think you deserve something and you didn't even put the work in. You know what I mean? Like you put that work in, cuz this car is done. You can drive your car wherever you want and do it.
That's
it. People out here that won't even do that. Call you up for money from your hard work, your 8 hours a day, your 16 hours a day that you put in. And they're not even willing to do that. Even if you said, listen, I'll buy the part, you got to fix it. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You don't got the money. So that's the thing, the discipline. You don't have the discipline to discipline yourself to be like, you know what? I need to do this. I need to, you know what? I ain't going out this weekend. Let me just go repair this strut. Even if I have the money, let me repair the strut because it's 2 hours. They're going to charge me $800 to do this. I can do it in 2 hours. I save $600. I buy the part $200. I'm good.
That's it.
Cats don't got that, cuz they feel entitled.
Not only that, you can't take no for an answer because every place I went to, even looking online, cats were like, "Oh, for whatever reason, man, you can't find a strut anywhere for a Chevy Volt, whatever. There's like nobody got struts." Man, that's the last thing to tell me. You can't do it.
You can't do it, right?
Nigga, I found that shit. It took me like 2 days just jumping on the computer every so often, but I found that joint, had that joint shipped.
Yo, I could tell you from back in the days, I could tell you something, and I could tell all our viewers this: carparts.com, car-parts.com. So when I used to go to the salvage yard and get my cars and all that, I would go car-parts.com. -parts.com. Yo, you can everything, it pulls up everything, every part that you need on any vehicle, and it pulls it from different yards throughout the US. So it pulls it from different yards throughout the US. And this is what mechanics use. This is what, when they be like, we got to wait for that part to come in, it's coming from Albany, this is what they use. And that's just a tip to give everybody: car-parts.com. Yo, listen, I found an engine, for a Ford Expedition. I had to put in, off that joint, man. They sent, I found all kind of things, man. But that's the spot to go to. You need a light, you need a hood, whatever you need, car-parts.com. Do that. If you don't got the, you know what I mean? You can't take it in the dealership. The warranty's gone. Go take that bad boy, go car-parts.com. Call that, get you, Poppy on the corner, the mechanic on the corner. He'll throw that joint right in, $50.
Right now, my son going through something with his car now. He hit a deer the other day, right?
Yeah.
Not too much damage, a little dent in the hood, but it broke the headlight assembly.
Okay.
So he's searching all over your pops. Then he told me, he's like, "Yo, I just ordered it." I said, "Oh, you found the part?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, just curious, how much you paying for it? He was like, "Oh, they charged me $499. I'm like, "What?" They charged you $500 for a headlight assembly?
Yeah.
Yo, cancel that order. We'll find you another one.
He got. Yeah.
We can't let them get hours, but I think I went to some place. I think it was, and I'm probably wrong. I think it ended up being like junkyards.com or something like that.
Right. But that's
a whole list of junkyards.
That's what car-parts.com is. Okay. All over the place. All over the place. Get you whatever you need. I'm serious. Engines, man. That's if you, listen, that's if you go to salvage yards, you buy your cars, whatever it is you do. Yeah. One, like I told you, was the discipline, man. And I want people to understand that it's important. You got to have self-discipline. You have to do it. I know you don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. You need your sleep. Self-discipline. Get your ass up.
Yeah.
You need the money. You got to work. I'm tired of people calling. I told you, man, I'm tired of people calling me for money. I'm done. I canceled that shit. And, y'all canceling everything. I'm canceling. Don't ask me for shit.
There you go.
Listen, stop calling me. Don't call me. You can't call me to say hello. Don't call me to borrow. If you can't call me to say hello, don't call me to borrow. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, man. Listen, I don't, listen, we got to use the word audacity. Like, how you don't call me to say what's up. You don't call me to check on me. You don't call me to nothing, but you call me for money.
Yeah.
I'm saying no.
You can pick up that phone for that, but you can't say, "Yo, what's up, man? How you been?" No, let's hang out. No, pick up the phone for that. But the minute something going wrong, let me call Chad. Let me call C. Nah, man.
I told you, I canceled that. 2020. It went out in 2022. It was dying in 2021. 2023, it's not here. So I'm just, anybody, you reaching out, you calling me, don't do it. Yeah. You're not getting nothing. You're not getting Nathan. I send you a hot dog, man. Nathan's. For real. Yeah. I'm I'm done, man. I'm done with a lot of things we got to get rid of, man. We got to get rid of this, the way people are dating nowadays, you know, way women are running around. The women, listen, cuz it's bad. It's to the point where my boys, when they calling me, it's bad, man. And I can't even get on the women. The guys got to step their shit up because they're acting like bitches.
We might not want to go down this path, cuz dude, it'll be a 3-day show, man. We be on a 48-hour marathon of TRUP, yo.
Listen, I just want to touch it. This is just the beginning. My video joint is going, the video capture here is going to probably die out. You're going to see the colors come across the thing, thinking I'm supporting the whole LBGTQ community. Listen, if that happens, shout out to the LBGTQ PT. What's up with this? Man, there's so much we done haven't rapped about, man. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff we got to rap about. But like I said, we're gonna just give y'all, this is the, what do you call it? And this is the pilot show.
Yeah, we just letting y'all know we back, man.
We back.
Giving y'all a little teaser for what's to come, yo.
Right. So it's gonna get off the hook, and I'm being real with you. It's off the hook because I done got fed up, man. Oh, nah, I got the R. Kelly joint. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, I'm done. I'm fed up, man. It's a wrap. I'm not even, and it's nothing to do with nobody. It's just, fuck, man. People gotta, listen, figure this shit out, man. Just like C figured out how to change the strut, figure your life out. It's not my responsibility. It's not in my job description. It's not my job to do your job. Yep. And that goes for everybody across the board. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got businesses, people that are expecting me to do their job. I'm not doing your job. I pay you. That's enough. That's my job. I pay you. But finish the job. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. The discipline. Finish the job. Stop just wanting to put your hand out and wanting money. Yeah. Do performance is everything. That's when listen, let me tell y'all, man, you get noticed when you perform. That's people notice you when you're performing. Whether you realize they're watching or not, trust me, they're watching, they're paying attention to your performance. Exactly. You may feel like you're not getting enough, that you're not being well paid, you're not being compensated enough. Yo, listen, the people are watching and the right person is watching, and you just keep performing. Don't change how you perform because somebody over here didn't pay you right or this person over here. Keep performing. I've never done that. Yeah. In all my years as out here as a contractor. But listen, I've never done that in my years, man. I didn't have just people who've shown me didn't pay me. I kept performing. Until I can get things right, man. I kept performing. I didn't change my performance because of their behavior. You know what I mean? It's discipline. Yeah. It's discipline. So, cuz we got to talk about some things, man. In 2023, what have you let go and what have you gained?
In 2023, what have I let go and what have I gained? I'll say this. You know what? I think I let go of not treating my time more valuable. Yeah. And in doing so, I gained more time for myself. I gained more time for me. So many times, you like you said, you feel guilty saying, "Oh, nah." And then you end up saying, "Yeah, go ahead. No problem. I'll do it." But I'm like, yo, that don't leave no time for me. So I'm being stingy with my time now. I'm gaining a lot more time. Just like, hey, I just did a strut yesterday for the first time.
I gained back where I say no now. Mm-hmm. It's and I don't question myself. I don't feel, sometimes we'll feel guilt. We start guilt tripping because somebody's going through something, so we feel bad for the situation. So we'll guilt trip ourselves. Anxiety will come on. You get stressed out. It leads to all kind of shit, man. But what I'm saying is, I stop. That's not my job, and I let that go, and I let it be clear. Like that's what it is. And it's fluid. Mm-hmm. It flows. It's just natural now. It's like, nah, can't do that. It's not my job. If I got to get up at 4, you got to get up at 4. Yeah. That's it. No. Especially if you calling me, you might have to get up at 2. If you calling me for money, you might have to get up at 2. Because if I'm getting up at 4 and you could call me, that means you need to get up at 2.
You know?
Yo, cuz I'm just being real. I'm not bullcrapping no more, man. Like you want something out of life. You want whatever it is.
Things is over, man. If I was doing something for somebody else, I wouldn't have had time to do it. You know?
Because that's what look how much more you pick up.
Yeah.
And again, that's self-discipline for us. Self-discipline, what people don't have, man. Like I told you, that's the biggest pandemic right now, is the discipline of not getting up, of not saying no, of not putting ourselves first.
Yeah.
You know, self-preservation. We don't put ourselves first. Boom, what we do is, all right. And then we get, like I told you, we feel a certain way. Damn, you all the way across town. You wanted to do the strut, but you riding around and your strut break down across town while you're helping somebody else. Yeah. Guess what's going to happen? Guess who's gonna have to tow that car back? You.
Exactly. You know, and speaking about the pandemic too, we gotta let these people know, yo, we survivors, yo.
Oh yeah.
We survivors, yo. I got hit hard with COVID.
Oh yeah, I got took under. I was under the rug, yo. Literally, if you can see my rug right here, I was under the rug,
dude. Like, that shit is no joke.
It took me out.
When I spoke to Cuzzo, like right after I started recovering from it, man, look, I was like, yo, son, whoever made that shit, whether it's Mother Nature or some doctor in a lab, they need to win the Nobel Peace Prize for that shit. Because that shit is fucking ridiculous.
Nah, it was.
I have never, ever felt anything like that. That shit took me down, yo.
Yo. I told you I was under the rug, man. I was out. You know, I ended up in the hospital. Just being real, I ended up in the hospital. You know, I was in there for a couple days. Yo, that joint had me out.
Yeah, I had my wife and kids angry because I would not go. I refused to go to the hospital, man.
I got taken. I got taken. Oh. I knocked out because I told you I went down. I was in, you know, everybody know I travel a lot, right? I was in Charlotte. That's why I got it. Fuck Charlotte. Nah, but listen, I love Charlotte. Everybody know my people's down there. Everybody know I love yo. But listen, fuck Charlotte on the real. But I love my people down there, man. But on the real, man, it's just too many people. Like in the airport is crazy. You come out the plane, you on somebody's back, like they probably carrying you through the airport because it's so crowded. You know what I mean? Like, like they're pulling your bag because you're so crowded. Y'all so close together. They're pulling your bag and you pulling their bag. It's just tight, and that's how I caught it. I was down there. I came back, and I'm like, man, I don't feel right. And one day, which is one morning, I was like, man, I don't feel right. I was like, let me lay down. I laid down. I didn't wake up until I was in the hospital.
Damn, cuz.
Yo, listen, real talk. I don't bullshit. Listen, it's real. I woke up, man, and like I said, I was in there a couple days. Yeah, it took me under, man. But this is what I'm talking about. See, we could talk about that, right? All day. We could talk about what, you know, somebody created. The thing is, I'm right here, though. You right there, cuz. We right here. We ain't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. We out here changing struts. I'm still running. I'm still cycling. We out here still getting busy.
Yeah. And again, it goes back to that discipline.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about my COVID joint. Yo, that shit took me down. And I guess it's because I'm so used to being able to fight through everything.
Right.
You know, get the flu. I'm still working. I remember I used to work. I had 103-degree fever one time, and I'm still out there working. You know? Yo, this shit knocked me down. And I'm telling you, when they say you can't breathe, cuz that is the worst feeling in the world, not being able to breathe, not knowing that you're gonna be able to take that.
I didn't get that. Mine was I didn't get that. I had the bad, because I already have like bronchial, whatever. I have like you know, bronchitis that come kick in. So I had the bad chest, the respiratory joint, you know what I mean, where I was coughing a lot. And fluid in my chest and all that, you know?
Yeah.
So but I didn't have the breathing. I dealt with a little bit of it, but not as much. I know you told me you had it bad as far as you know, the breathing. I know you was out on that.
I mean, it was crazy. And I was just like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not going to the hospital. But the thing is, getting back to discipline, I refused to just lay there. I forced myself regardless of how bad I was feeling, I forced myself to get up and walk around, get up and run in place, get up. I said, you know what? If I'm gonna go out on my feet.
No
I'm
doubt.
not gonna just lay here and just take the easy way and just let it take me over and take me out. I force myself, dude. I walk up a flight of stairs, and it take me like 25 minutes before I can catch my breath, yo. But you know what? I did it again the next day. Whenever I started feeling real bad, I forced myself to get up. I'm doing something. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around the house 10 times. I'm gonna walk upstairs 5 times.
Because how you feeling right now? That's the key, though, baby. That's how you feeling
Right now. I'm good. I'm good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
There is some after effects, yo. There be some after effects.
You know what? No. Listen, but see, that's the thing, cuz we had in 2021, we had an episode, Manifestation. I don't allow that joint to manifest in my mind. I get it. I get it. We deal with you, but I'm a person, man. I'm like, nah, I'm good. If I think about it, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
If I let it go, I feel good. I let it go. And I know it's there, whether it's there or not, and it exists. I'm not gonna allow the memory of it or the mindset of it to take me down early and quicker and sooner. You know what I mean? I'm not going nowhere.
No.
I told God, give me another on this shitty earth. I said, you know, the world is great. He built it's beautiful, but shit is shitty, man. The people, you know, and it's no disrespect to nobody. I just think people, we gotta like get our shit together. Like I said, everybody gotta start being accountable for your shit, you know? Real talk. Just be accountable for your shit. You don't gotta take care of 19 people. You don't gotta go, just you. Be a better person, man.
Yeah.
Stop trying to take like like I said, this is what's to come. So, Reef, listen, I'm gonna let y'all in on a lot of this. There's, and with the businesses I run, I deal with a lot of fucking crabs, man. Crabs in the barrel, man. It's shitty. And that's why I said people they want to take from you, and they want you to do all the work, and then they want to just try to just eat off you. You got a loaf of bread. They just trying to. While you walking down the street, they're chipping at the back of it and pulling from it, sneaking behind, pulling at the bread on, and it's like, come on, man. I expect the birds to do that. I can't even do the bird feeding because you doing the bird, you eating like a bird. You know what I mean? Like I can't even feed a bird. You eat the bird's crumbs. It's like, come on, that's for the bird. But real talk, man. Oh yeah. So another thing is, this is to come in another episode. We'll dive into it. But those precious moments, man, everything, our phones do not need to be on for everything. Police brutality, turn the phone on. I get it. Boom. You want to record this? Somebody's being disrespected. Somebody's being, like I said, police brutality. Yeah, they're being abused. I get it. Boom. Certain things, like if a tornado coming, there was a couple in Texas. There was down in like close to Houston. There was a tornado. This dude got his phone on while they're about to die. Like literally, like the wife is scared. You literally see her like, oh, you know what I mean? Like scared. She's horrified, like terrified, everything. And they had to jump in this ditch to hide from the tornado, right? He got his phone out. I'm like, every moment does not need to be shared.
Exactly.
You don't need it. You need to be saving your wife. Your dog, she's holding the dog and he got the phone. I'm like, dude, grab the dog, help your wife. He got the phone. Like, what is that going to do? Grab the dog leash and run. You trying to tell the wife, get the dog. You get the dog, put the phone down and help your wife so y'all can live. Trust me. Because that phone is going to get thrown just like you going to get thrown.
People's shit has just changed, man. There's with these phones now, everybody's more concerned about going viral. That's it. I gotta be able to get a video that's gonna go viral. I gotta go viral. Yo, I've seen shit out there, man. Nigga, dude got hit by a bus. He all busted up, crying out in pain. 15 people got their phones out recording. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna call 911? Ain't nobody gonna go and hold this guy's hand and say, yo, we got help on the way, man. It's gonna be all right, man. this might be his last moments. His last moment, if he's dying, is going to be, yo, it's 20 motherfuckers here, and they all got phones on me. This is fucked up. I mean, where's our compassion, man?
Yo, that's what I wrote down. I said those precious moments, some of those precious moments, and even that moment right there, he's hurt, he's suffered. That's a precious moment. That's a moment, a personal moment. Everything don't need to be recorded, man. Like everything don't need to be recorded, man. You know what I'm saying? Like serious, man. Like we got to stop some of this stuff. We got to go back. We got to get back into normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. This is normal now because you got the non-binary, whatever all this shit is. They don't identify as. And listen, I gotta respect people. You know, I've been talking to people like, and I've been trying to understand. Like, I get it. You're born. You don't feel. You don't identify with who you are. You got you're a masculine man. You got a dick. You know what I mean? You don't identify with it. You feel different. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you feel like a slut. You know, but. Real talk. I'm just saying, sometimes that's how they feel. And it's what it non-binary.
Mm-hmm.
And that's this new I didn't understand that, cuz, man. Do you understand it? I understand now because I've been talking. Like we, you know, if I'm out, we'll have these talks or whatever, and I'll kick it with people. I get it, but I still be like, I don't get it. I don't you know?
Because you know, I just like shit. I always break it down to the simple, man. And
right. What's the simple?
I try to understand. We've invited people on the show to come and explain it to us. You know, personally, I think it's a condition. I think it's a choice.
Okay.
You know, but I look at it like this. The human genome has been mapped. They can tell you what gene is for brown hair color. They can tell you what gene is for blue eyes. They can tell you what genes to manipulate to have your kid come out 6'5", 300 pounds, solid muscle. They can tell you all of those genes. Don't anybody find it odd that they've never said, we found the gay gene?
No, you know why? Because
it's
population control.
Yeah, but you know, to me, that tells me if it's not genetic, it doesn't get more natural than genetic. If it's not in your genetic code to be gay, then it's got to be an outside force. It's got to be something. But it's either a choice or something else.
All right, it's choice too. All right, so this is where I'm with you on that. I understand that. This is where I feel. This is what I feel like. All right, I get it. You know, you grow up, boom, you feel like this, and choice. All these things. You know, there's a lot of manipulation going on in television, and it's telling people's vision. It's been telling visions for years. So then they believe that's their vision. Boom. The other thing I think it is no different than a person having epilepsy or being schizophrenia or having Alzheimer's. I believe that it's a mental imbalance, like chemical imbalance in the brain, and that's the reason why. Like, if you're born that way, like they say, I'm born this way. Okay, then we got medication. We got Keppra for epilepsy. We got, you know, all kind of pills for everything else to help balance that brain, that chemical imbalance. Why isn't there a pill for that? If it's a chemical imbalance, and I feel that's what it is. I feel like it's like you said, a condition. I feel like it's a balance where you're not balanced. It's not balanced. Like if I wake up and I'm like, I'm a sheep, I feel like a sheep today. They're going to be like, put this dude in a mental institution.
Right. I think the same way.
Listen, they're going to put me in the mental. If I call you right now and go, cuz, man, you like, what's up, cuz? I'm like, listen, cuz, I woke up this morning and I feel like a giraffe. And you like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm a giraffe, man. I just want to look over fences all day long, you know? Listen, you gonna be like, yo, you gonna call everybody, be like, yo, cuz it's bugging, yo.
But that's where the crazy part of it comes in. I'm like, cuz when we was kids, when I was a kid, there was a certain time in my life when I wanted to be a fucking cowboy. That's all I wanted to be. I wanted to be a motherfucking cowboy. I told my mother, when I grow up, I want to be a cowboy.
Right.
But I'm a 4 or 5 year old kid.
But you know what, cuz? You can be a cowboy.
Right.
That's not crazy. That you can be a cowboy.
Right,
That's
but
realistic.
what I'm saying though, cuz is that my mother sat me down and she basically said, Chad, you want to be a cowboy right now. That's probably going to change 15 or 20 times as you get older and you start seeing and learning different things. But these people, you got people out there letting the son wake up and be like, I feel like I want to be Barbie. And the parents just go overboard. Oh, we're going to buy you dresses so that you can wear, so that you can look like Barbie. We're going to teach you how to put on makeup. We're going to do this. How you letting the kid make that decision instead of sitting down and saying, you know what? You might feel like that right now, but it'll change. So let's
Right,
not
especially like no.
let's not make that decision now. We'll wait till you get older and you're able to see more and understand more.
Right, especially if he lives in a house full of women. His mother, he don't have a father. His father's no real male dominance there. He may pick that and think and be confused. I'm seeing mommy get dressed. I'm seeing auntie get dressed. I'm seeing this, my sister get dressed. I want to be like them. And I get that. That's when you sit them down.
Yeah.
But if I wake up and I'm saying I want to be something I cannot be. Do you understand what I'm saying, cuz? I cannot be a giraffe.
Yeah.
I can't be a giraffe because it's impossible. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm just trying to break it down. I cannot be a giraffe. It's impossible. It's impossible. But it's impossible. You know what's also impossible? It's impossible for me to become a woman. Listen, I cannot become a woman. Listen how I break it down. I cannot become a woman because I have certain parts. And I'm not talking through surgery. I can't just change that. You can become a cowboy. You can become a firefighter. You can become a police officer. You can become, because that's a costume, but you cannot become a giraffe. I cannot become a woman. I can't, because I can't just put on a costume and then become a woman. Do you understand? It's impossible. It's impossible. Like, and people don't see this. This is impossible. Yeah, I can go listen, I could become a giraffe if I go to surgical. I tell them, boom, put this on me. I want hair from that, stretch my neck out, do this, put the spots on me, make me look like this, give me a tail. It's impossible. And what I mean by that, is it possible? Yeah, you could do it, but should you really do it? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Discipline.
But like you said, somebody would question your sanity. If
that's what I'm trying to
be something that you cannot become.
Yes.
But they don't do it in the case of transgender, LGBTQ, and they added some other letters now. I don't know. You can't. We're starting the conversation. We want to understand. We're trying to understand.
Yeah, I do.
But somebody come on this show and explain it to us.
Nah, come kick it with us. Yo, listen, come kick it with your boy Reef and come kick it with your boy C. We want to understand. And you know what? And I even accept this. If it's not for us to understand and you just want to do you, I get it. But I'm gonna just tell you, if I'm walking around and I look like a giraffe, people are gonna laugh at me when I walk out the house and I got a tail on and I got the spots on my head. And I know you want them to accept you, but you have to understand, if they saw you as something else yesterday, they saw me go in my home yesterday as a man with a hat cap on, with a black t-shirt, and I come out with, gold and brown spots and my neck is stretched, they laughing at me. Do you understand? And it's because they don't understand. Now I may need to sit down with them and say, look, this is what I wanted to do. Boom. So this is why you have to talk. And I know people say, let us be who we are, accept us. And they're fighting. I get it. But you have to understand that they want to understand you because they saw you yesterday walk in your house with a cap and then you came out with a gold and brown spots and a stretched neck. They want to understand. Everybody wants to understand, man. And I would expect.
I would even accept it because if you told me, hey, the other day I was walking down the street and a radioactive giraffe bit me and it changed me genetically. You know what? I would get that. Get that.
Yeah.
If you just spontaneously, fuck it, I'm a giraffe today.
No, that's mental. That's a mental illness, man. And I don't want to listen. I'm not calling nobody crazy. Don't even think that. I'm Reef. I'm cool. C is cool. We cool people, man. Listen, we love everybody. It's nothing personal at all. This is not coming from a malicious or malice place. I don't want anybody to be harmed. And I just let you know that TRUP, we don't want nobody to be harmed. We don't want nobody hurt. We don't want nobody feeling, any sort of pain. Nobody should. I believe that. But if you need help, I believe you need help. And that's it. Yeah. I believe discipline. Again, that's the word of the day. We're going to have a word of the day like Sesame Street used to do. Discipline. You know what I mean? Discipline. And we're going to have it come across the board and say it like one, like the count, and just have it come across with the freaking discipline. We're going to do that. So discipline right here. It's going to be right here. Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the word of the day. Because you want to close out, man, we're going to close out. We got a minute and 48 seconds left. And we're going to close this first episode out.
Said, man, this is just a welcome back episode, man. We're going to keep bringing it to y'all just like we brought it to y'all last year. Of course, we ain't going to hold our tongues. We're going to talk about real shit. We're going to give you our perspective on it. And, like we said, if you dispute what we say, we invite you. Come on to the show. Write in, click subscribe, likes, hit all of that. But you know what? Participate. Come on in. Come on in.
Participation. We giving out participation trophies too. You know what I mean? For real. Participate, man. Come, man, listen, come fuck with us, man. Come fuck with your boy Reef. Come fuck with your boy C, man. Come kick it with us. We're gonna have an Ask Reef. We're gonna talk about relationships and love and dating and all that. We're gonna talk about that. C is gonna have his rants. I'm just telling you what's to come. We got a lot going on, man. So make sure you like C said, subscribe, love, comment. Come be our guest with us on TRUP.